Hello, my name is Meighan Masterson, and I am in Mobile, Alabama, in the United States. I live at the very bottom of Alabama, so I'm next to the Gulf of Mexico. I have been teaching since 2008. I spent most of my time in, well, actually, no, I spent half and half. So I've spent half my time in brick and mortar schools, and the other half I have online taught various students. I had my own company for a little while where I taught kids in New York, and that was California, other places, and that was basically just to keep them moving along with their schoolwork during COVID. But even before that, I was teaching sixth grade, and I went out on maternity leave, and my daughter ended up having a heart defect. So I obviously couldn't work for a little while, and I had been following VIP Kid, and that's how I kind of got started with my online teaching in 2018. And by the time COVID happened, that was what I was doing full time from home, and I loved it. And I did it until my daughter Maggie was 4 and she was ready to go to preschool. So I stepped out and went back to brick and mortar for a little while, and now I'm back home. I'm teaching my oldest. I am also taking care of my husband. My husband is now under the weather, so he's a little sick, and I decided just to family first, come home, and I'll go back to brick and mortar maybe one day. I love online teaching. I have taught, well, let me step back again. So I got my degrees from the University of South Alabama. I got my degree in elementary education. I always knew I wanted to be a teacher. My mom was a teacher, so I used to go to her classroom and help her set up every year. I don't know if I helped or if I made a mess. I don't know. But I remember every summer going to set her classroom up, and it was super special. So that's kind of what made me want to be a teacher. After my bachelor's, I went right in and got my master's. So after teaching, let's see, probably 6 years, I decided that I wanted to try middle school. I had been in first, fourth, and first and fourth. I'd been in first and fourth, and so I branched up to teach sixth grade, and that's when Miss Maggie had her heart defect, and I had to stay home with her for a little while. So I love teaching any age. I've taught kids age 3 online. I have tons of props, but I can also scale up and do things for older kids, like for little girls and for younger classes. I have all these cool things. I am wearing a lot of eye makeup and a lot of lipstick because I have found when I'm teaching English, if they can see my lips, and if they can see my facial expressions, they catch on so much quicker. Some other things I do for my younger kids is, like I said, I always have props. Like my favorite place, when I get to go on vacation, like I could use this and model the letter B, like boat. And I could do, what else? I could do lots of things with this. I could teach the verb sailing. I could teach SH, ship. All kinds of stuff. For my students that I teach that are younger, I always have pictures, and these are on the screen. And of course, they won't be laminated, but I try to use real life things. I know that you guys have things that you want me to use, and that is actually fantastic. Let's see. Some things I have done. Well, instead of just having one way to model letters, I do it lots of ways. Like I have this picture. They'll tell me the word. We'll talk about the letters if we're doing that. And then I'll show them another L word. And then hopefully I have something real life. A leaf, a beautiful leaf. And I think the stuff that's in real life really kind of seals the deal on them actually retaining content. So something else I love to do, I do Even my older kids really like this because I actually mail this to the various schools or my students and across the seas. So what I do is I write my children's names on a sheet of paper in pretty letters. I let them pick the color, and every time we have a class, I add a sticker. And then when I mail it to them, they lose their minds because it's something that we made together, and even though we're far away, it kind of helps them know that I'm real. I think sometimes the kids, they don't know if I'm real. Here's another one. So I haven't mailed those off yet. But, like I said, I have tons of props. Tons of props. And they're ready to go. I have lots of books. I am open to teaching whatever. I actually graduated 2 seniors last year. We read books about the Holocaust. We did all kinds of wonderful things that I know I will never forget, but hopefully they won't either. And I've also taught, like I said, I've taught phonics. The youngest child I taught phonics to was 3, and she was in China, and she was amazing. So, anyway, I have taught for VIP Kid, Magic Ears, Dada ABC, Go-Go Kid, Powfish. They all actually have their different philosophies and teaching styles. I am like a chameleon. I can adapt and do whatever you guys want me to do. And I'm very excited about meeting you guys and possibly teaching and working with your kiddos. Thank you so much. Bye.